Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and on this one I'm going to be showing you the best Inteleon build for raids on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So this James Pond build is going to be pretty decent because he has Swords Dance, but unfortunately we can't make use of his extremely high special attack because he doesn't have a Nasty Plot. It's going to be better to use Swords Dance. Sacrifice a little bit of power. So if you're watching the video the weekend this comes out, you can just do the 7-star raid. There will be a guide for it at the end of the video, or you can wait till next weekend and it comes out again, or you can just trade for it or get someone to breed it for you, and then we can get into the build. Before we do that though, if you like these builds, shiny hunts, guides and all that good stuff, make sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Plenty more where that came from, and join the Discord if you want extra help, you want to come just chill. It's very fun over there, and I would love to see you all over there. I will put a link in the description. Getting into the Tera Type, we're going to have to change the Tera Type from Ice to Water because the Water Type is just going to be better because it's just an extra stab on top of our normal stab after we Terastallize. Let me show you where to change your Tera real quick. So I want you to fly over to Medalla East and then just go inside the Treasure Eatery, speak to the chef, and if you have 50 Water Type shards in your inventory, you can change your Tera Type to a Water. If not, just do Water Type raids until you get 50. Moving on to the item, we have the Shell Bell, and what this does is every time we deal damage, for the amount of damage we deal, we get 12.5% of that damage back as health, so it keeps us alive all raid. I chose to go with this other than Metronome because we're going to need to stay alive while we set out for a couple of turns. Now let me show you where to get it. Now to get your Shelly Belly, come over to Levincia North, and then you want to come over to the Delibird shop. Click on battle items, scroll down, you'll be able to find the Shell Bell for 20,000, then just equip it onto your Inteleon. Next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get the right nature, so come to any Chansey supply shop, the black and green shop. So once you're in your Chansey supply shop, just scroll down till you get to the red mints. Use the adamant mint on your Inteleon. This is up in attack, down in special attack, because we are going to be using the physical attacker. Like I said there, up in attack, down in special attack. This will maximize our physical damage. Our EVs are going to go into HP and attack. This will make us survive for longer and will do more damage. Now, if you want your EV training items, just go back in the Chansey supply shop and you can buy 26 HP ups and 26 proteins, and that will get you your max attack and your max HP. It will cost you 520,000 Pokedollars, so it's a bit expensive. So I'm going to show you a different way to do it in case you're not rich. So you can go to any Delibird shop, click General Goods, go to the bottom, and there will be your power items. Buy the power weight, and then buy the power bracer, and then we can go EV train our Pokemon manually. What these items do is every time you get a kill, you get, say, 1 EV from a Lechonk. Instead of 1, you will get 9 because they give you 8 EVs per kill. Now, while you're doing your EV training, what I'd recommend is getting a Persian, giving it the move Payday, using PP up on Payday so it goes to 28 out of 28, because you need to kill 28 Lechonks to get your actual HP to max if you was fighting Lechonks. So when that goes to 0, you'll have it, but you'll also have an extra 28 grand because you're using Payday, and you will have the amulet coin equipped. So to train our HP, what we're going to do is we're going to come down this location. So fly over to the lighthouse, make your way over. And in this grassy area, you can find Lechonks. They give 1 HP EV each, or 9 if you've got the item equipped. But what I like to do is come down to the water area down here, and there will be Azurill that spawn. If you activate a level 2 fairy type sandwich, there'll be tons of Azurill, and you can just take 28 of those out, and you'll get your max HP EVs in no time at all. Now, there are better places to do this, but if you're training 6 Pokemon at once and they're all low level, then you should be able to come here and one-shot everything. Next up, we have our attack EVs, so fly over to South Province Area 3 and then activate an electric type level 2 sandwich, and then there'll just be tons of Shinx spawning here. You just want to take them out. They give 1 attack EV each, and so do the Yungoos and the Growlithe, so if you see any of those, take them out as well. Take out 28 of them and you'll have your max attack EVs, and altogether you'll have an extra 56,000 Pokedollars from the Persian. Moving on to our IVs, you're going to want max IVs in everything except for your special attack. If you got the Mightiest Mark Inteleon, you will have 6 max IVs anyway, so you don't need to worry about that. But just in case, go in your main menu, click on boxes, hover over Inteleon, click the plus button, and on the right it will say either best or hyper trained if you have a max IV. If you don't have some max IVs because you've bred the Pokemon or just got it in a trade, we're going to have to go get some bottle caps. So after you know how many IVs you need to max out, fly over to Levincia North or any city with a Delibird shop. Go inside your Delibird shop, click on General Goods, and you can buy your bottle caps. It's the first item, 20,000 Pokedollars each. The max it's going to cost you is 100,000 Pokedollars without your special attack. Because if you can save your money, if you've already got max IVs, you might as well do it. Then fly over to Montenevera, speak to the person next to the Abomasnow. He will hyper train your Pokemon. Now, because I've already got 6 max IVs, it won't give me the option of going to the next actual menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Iron Bundle as an example. So you'd click your Pokemon, click on bottle caps, click your HP, your attack, your defense, your special defense, and your speed, and then just leave special attack, and then you'd click start the training. Having the right nature, EVs, and IVs will maximize your chances of winning that raid massively. Now, moving on to the ability, we're going to need the ability Torrent. So if you have his hidden ability, Sniper, you're going to have to use an ability patch. Or if you breed the Pokemon, you might just get Torrent anyway. But you get an ability patch guaranteed the first time you defeat the raid. And what this is going to do, when we reach a third or below of our max HP, our water type attacks are going to go up by 50%. It's going to be amazing. And if we get low in health and we're in danger of getting taken out, this will help us survive because of that Shell Bell as well. So make sure you've got Torrent. Moving on to the moves, we have Liquidation, Swords Dance, Taunt, and Tearful Look. Liquidation is going to be a really strong move. It's going to be 85 power, 100 accuracy, 20% chance to lower the target's defense, so that's even better. Swords Dance is going to raise our attack by 2 stages. It's going to be a strong move to set up with, because unfortunately we have no special attacking setup moves. Did try running a crit build with this Pokemon, but it just wasn't working out. It wasn't consistent enough, even with the scope lens. Our third move is going to be Taunt. You can use Taunt or Haze or Rain Dance here. Rain Dance powers up your moves. Taunt doesn't allow the other person to use status condition moves or stat lowering moves for 3 turns. And Haze will get rid of all stat changes on the field. And even though we're using Swords Dance, the reason we would actually use Haze is just because if he nullifies our stats, but he's got stat changes on us or on himself, we can use Haze before we start attacking again and just get rid of everything and make it level again. I chose to go with Taunt. I think it's the best option here. Our fourth move is going to be Tearful Look. This lowers the target's attack and special attack all at the same time. It's going to be a great move to start off the raid so we can set up and then get the Liquidation off without taking too much damage first. Now, Tearful Look and Liquidation, you can learn through level up, get to level 100, just relearn them easy enough. Swords Dance and Taunt, we will need through TMs. So what you need to do for the TMs is come to any Pokemon Center and then go to the green section. This will be the TM machine. We're going to get TM 87 Taunt first, and for this we'll need 3 Meowth, 3 Sableye Gems, and 3 Sneasel Claws. So let me show you where to get these real quick. So the Meowth is going to be quite simple. Just go to Medali West. Search around the outside of the actual town where it says West Province Area 3. And what you're going to be looking out for is a Persian or a Meowth, and then you just want to take that out. And that will get you your Meowth first. For our Sableye, I want you to fly over to Alphanada and then head towards this cave right over here. When you get in the cave, just keep going down until you reach a part where you can jump off, and then just jump straight off. And once you jump off, we're just going to be looking for a Sableye, so keep your eyes open for one of them. They can be a bit annoying to find sometimes, but just keep your eye open and you should find one sooner or later. There's one right there, so we're just going to take that out, and then we will get our Sableye gems. Next up, we have our Sneasels. So what I like to do is come right here on the map. So fly over to Paldea's highest peak, and then make your way down slowly, and then whenever you see one, just take it out. You should see one pretty quickly. So I found a family of them right here. There's actually 6 of them right here. So we're just going to take those out, and that will get us our Sneasel Claws. Up next, we have TM88 Swords Dance, and this is going to cost us 3 Zangoose Claw, 3 Gibble Scales, 3 Cypher Claws. Let me show you where to get these. So first, we're going to go after our Cypher Claw, so come to the left side of the map. Just beneath the lake, go to Castroya Watchtower number 1. And then what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be jumping down on the lake side and just look around this area until you find yourself a Cypher. They're not too rare. One has spawned straight away, so I'm just going to take that out, and that will get us our Cypher Claws. Next up, we're going to be going after our Zangooses. So what you want to do is you want to put a waypoint right here, and then just fly over to the shrine or the next nearest location and make your way over. So just going to climb this cliff right here, and as soon as you get to the top around this area, you will have a chance of the Zangoose to start appearing. And if they're not fighting a Seviper, then you can just catch them. Not catch them, defeat them. There's one right there, pretty much found it straight away. So we're just going to take that out and get our Zangoose Claws. Next up, we're going to be going after our Blues. So we're going to come to Alphanada again, and we're going to be going in the same cave that we went in earlier. The reason I didn't show you this earlier is just because we'll go through one thing at a time so things don't get too confusing. Instead of jumping off this time, we're not going to jump off. We're just going to follow the path until we see a family of Gibble and Gabites. Those are what you'll normally see. If you find them on their own though, just take them out. Follow the path until you find one or until you get to the exit. We have found a family of Gibbles. So we're just going to take them out, and that will get us our Gibble scales, and that's all our moves sorted. If you're wondering why I have Chiempao in the party, that was because of Haze. It is an egg move, but we chose not to go with it, so it doesn't really matter. Might as well put that away. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to smash that like button. It does go a long way and help us out a lot, and I do appreciate it. Now let's get into them raids. So our first raid is going to be a 6-star rock type. I think it's Mischief. Let's get straight into it. So we are quite lucky. We do have a Tauros to use Intimidate and a Dunsparce to use Glare. I don't think we need to be worried about its attack or any status moves, so I'm just going to start off with a Swords Dance straight away. He's going to use Outrage. I don't see that doing too much. No, it doesn't. We're going to use Swords Dance again. He's stuck in an Outrage, so he's not doing too much anytime soon. I'm actually going to use a third Swords Dance. Now we're on max attack. Beautiful. We're going to go back to 100% health guaranteed. And the actual Dunsparce uses Glare, so now he's paralyzed. That's great. Let's see how much Liquidation does. So it's going to do a decent little bit of damage, and it's going to get us back to, oh, not max health. Going to steal some of our Terra Charge. I think we're doing more damage than he can actually deal to us at the minute. But as soon as his shield goes up, that's going to change. Hopefully we get a defense drop. We do. We get the 20% defense drop. And we get a lot of health back. We're back on 310 health. He can't move because he's paralyzed. Take that. Oh, it's Mabastiff, not Mischief. Mischief is the younger version. So his shield goes up and he removes negative effect from himself. So that actual defense drop is just gone now. Hopefully we get another one. We use Liquidation. Again, it's not doing too much to the shield, but I kind of expected that. We do get the back-to-back defense drops, which is very lucky. Now, your only problem is when that shield goes up, you're not going to do any damage until you get your Terrestrialize. So your healing while the shield is up and you're not Terrestrialize is going to be quite low. As you can see there, we got like 30-40 health back. If we was really in danger of actually being taken out by this thing, because he did so much damage though, we could have just started off with a Tearful Look and then used 2 Swords Dance and just got our Terrestrialize sooner. So we finally get our Terrestrialize now, and we'll probably take out most of the shield. We're still on max attack. So we're going to use Liquidation here. Let's see how much damage it does. It takes out his full shield. I didn't even expect it to take out his full shield. I thought it'd take out just enough to get most of its shield down, but his shield goes down. Amazing. He nullifies all stat changes on our side, but that's completely fine. The raid's over now. He uses Outrage. I tell you, these Outrage merchants in these raids. He nullifies twice in a row without us even using an attack, but this should do the job, this Liquidation. So we attack, and that's the raid over with. We have half the time remaining. Easy as you like. Inteleon, even though we can't make full use of that 125 base special attack because it can't learn Nasty Plot, it's still a very good Pokemon because it had Swords Dance and it's very fast. James Pond, of course he's fast. So let's get into that second raid. So our second raid is going to actually be quite tricky, even though it is a Flareon and we're a water type. He's going to have massive attack and have Terra Blast, so this is going to be a bit awkward, but we're going to see how it goes. It's going to be a 6-star ground type Flareon. Let's get straight into it. Unfortunately, we have no Intimidate users. We're going to use Taunt here to counter his Will-O-Wisp that he's probably going to use. He fell for the Taunt. Don't use an attacking move. Yeah, he used Will-O-Wisp. Right, turn 2, we're going to use Tearful Look because that Terra Blast is going to hit us very hard if we don't. This lowers his special attack and his attack. Let's see what Terra Blast is doing now. Right, it's not doing much now. I'm going to say it would have done nearly half damage. We're going to use Swords Dance now, set up a little bit. He hits us with another Terra Blast. We're going to hit him with another Swords Dance. Now, I kind of want to let the AI take over this raid until he puts his shield up. If I'm right, his Taunt is gone now. And now we're going to use Taunt again just before he puts his shield up. Just because I'm very worried about that Will-O-Wisp. What's he going to use now? Is it Will-O-Wisp? Yeah, okay. He puts his shield up. That's completely fine. He removes negative effect from himself instantly though, so that Taunt doesn't matter. Wait, it does. I thought he got rid of Taunt. I had to double check. Right, we're going to use Liquidation now. Now we're just trying to get those defense drops as much as possible and stay alive. He's going to use Tera Blast. Let's see how much damage it does. Well, that's a lot of damage. As I thought, he does a lot of damage with Tera Blast. He takes away our Tera Charge. Amazing. This raid is really not going that well. We're going to use Liquidation again. We get the defense drop. That's great. We also do a bit of extra damage because of our ability. He uses Tera Blast. This will take us out. That could be okay, though. We might still do this. He nullifies, but that doesn't matter. Now, we just need to watch out for when he uses the actual Curse. He can't use Curse after the Taunt. Yes. So because he can't use Curse, I think we go in for a Swords Dance here. Just to counter the Will-O-Wisp he's going to use next turn because we can't use Taunt here. He misses anyway. Ha ha ha. You look so silly from over here. You see these big brain plays. I don't want to hear none of this 4-head, 5-head stuff. 6-head, 6 brains. So we do destroy the shield. We do get burnt in the process though with the old Will-O-Wisp. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Hit me with a sunny day, eh? We're going to hit him with a Liquidation. It's going to do a ton of damage and nearly take him out and lower the defense. So if anyone on our team attacks now, it's pretty much over. There we go. You see that? Big brain plays. I don't want anyone saying that I don't have big brain. The Taunt plays were insane, you know? Oh, Herba Mystica. You gotta have big brain to be James Pond. Gotta have them strats, the high IQ. Moving on to the third raid, we have a Rock type 6-star Darkspawn. Let's get straight into it. So this Pokemon has a Play Rough, Double Edge, Bite, and Baby Doll Eyes. Baby Doll Eyes could be quite annoying here, but it's nothing we can't outdo with Swords Dance. He doesn't have the best attack, but he has really good defense. We have a Staraptor. That's great. We're going to start off with a Taunt, just so he can't Baby Doll Eyes us at the start of the raid. I'm guessing he uses Double Edge here. Oh, he uses Play Rough. Won't decrease our attack. Thank you. Removes negative effects from himself, but that's not Taunt. I'm glad he did that, actually, because now we can use Tearful Look, and he probably won't use it again straight away. He uses Play Rough. We use Swords Dance. He uses Play Rough, so it looks like he's going to be a Play Rough merchant. We're going to use Swords Dance again. He hits us with the critical hit Play Rough, so we have to actually attack here. We just needed to get that health back, and we get the defense drop, which is amazing. I actually was going to use a third Swords Dance, and then I was going to attack Chit and then just do a ridiculously load of damage to him. But we can't do that now because he crit us. I'm supposed to be the critter here. How dare you crit me? So we're going to use Liquidation again. Now we're just going to go after the Tera. There's no point in doing anything else for now. Because the shield is up. Ha, you missed. How does it feel? So we're going to use Liquidation again. Defense drop, defense drop. We didn't get the defense drop, guys. He removes negative effects from himself, but we already have the Terrestrialize now. So it does not matter. We have won this one, Sir Darkspawn. So we Terrestrialize, and now we're going to use Liquidation. Let's see if we break the shield. We do not break the shield just yet. We break most of the shield, but maybe next turn. We get almost 100 health back. He's going to Play Rough us. This is actually going to be perfect if he doesn't nullify, because this attack will break his shield. He will use Play Rough. We will go into our actual torrent range, and then we can finish him off with a 50% stronger attack. Oh, the defense drop anyway. We don't even need it. The shield breaks. He uses Play Rough. 17, 34, 51. So we're not even in a third of our thing. Damn it. And he nullifies. I wanted to finish him off with style, but he wouldn't let me. Now you gotta go through a slow, painful death. Why is he levitating? You get back down here and you die with pride. We don't do that much damage to him because we got nullified. But it's going to be enough to survive and get our torrent next turn. Oh, we didn't even attack. Oh, are we too high and mighty to even attack us now? He uses Baby Doll Eyes. I see how it is. You want to be awkward? Have this. Oh, I didn't even finish him. Damn you, Baby Doll Eyes. Right, you're not even worth it. AI, finish him off. Thank you. Don't bark at me from 10 foot off the ground. No, I will not be catching you. No Herba Mystica. Goddamn. Well, that's the 3 raids. As you can see, Inteleon is actually a really strong Pokemon, even though you can't really make full use of its special attack. The moveset alone is still going to be really good, especially with that Swords Dance, Tearful Look, Taunt, and Liquidation. It blends together really well, and you're going to have a fun time using it. Let me know if you are actually going to use any other builds. I'm curious to see what different builds you guys come up with for this one. And I'm going to put a video on screen right now, a very easy way to actually do the raid. So if you don't have your Inteleon, you can get yours. Very easy. All it takes is one Annihilate and you're pretty much sorted. And I'll catch you in the next one.